wonderful people, and welcome back to Build a Boat. Now, it has been a little while since I have played, but I wanted to come back after a while of not posting. I'm very sorry about that, though. I just really haven't had the motivation. But I wanted to come back with a nice little guided missile, tutorial. So this will let you basically make a guided missile or plane, so you can, fly around, bomb people, or just like fly people to the end. And it's decently cheap. All you need is I'd say 50 plastic, which you can buy obviously down here, or you can buy all the materials. It's 300 gold. And then the most expensive part is you'll need a jet right here, which is 4,000. But if you build an FK grinder, like the one that's on the channel, that's all, get you all the gold you need. And then 8 hinges, which is very cheap. So we're gonna go ahead and start building this. And just follow along. Now, it doesn't have to be exact. Now, you can build this without the scale tool by, building it out, with blocks if you don't have the scale tool. But just so it looks better, I'm going to be building mine with the scale tool. And if you do have the scale tool, I would recommend building it like this. And you also want to make sure you have the screwdriver tool, first of all. Because, the screwdriver tool is a big part of this. Just make sure everything stays, the collision off, because you can't turn it off without the screwdriver. So if you're trying to, trying to build this exactly how I am, I would. So what I'm going to do is, you see the little number over here in the bottom right? 6, and I'm going to have, try to get it centered, be 12, like that. And then we're going to bring it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12. Or wait, 8, 9, 11, 12. Like that, something like that. I think I messed it up. My counting just went completely off, guys. I'm very sorry about that. And obviously, this does not have to be a perfect square. But like that, just last little square. And then you grab yourself out a hinge. And this is the part where you'll need some hinges. Now, if you have the scale tool, like I do, you can see the exact middle, which is right here. Do it like that, and then turn around, do it like that, and that should be. Oh no, did I mess this one up? No, okay, this one is a little bit too high. Sorry about that. That's another reason, just having all the tools is nice. And then I think I messed it up, so I don't know. Is that equal? I can't tell. There you go. So now that we have our nice little cube, you can place another block right here, and with your scale tool, scale it in like this. Now this one, instead of being a vertical square, it's going to be horizontal. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a smaller square inside. Now if you have no scale tool, or you're just lacking the gold to buy it, I would build it much bigger than this, just so you can fit all your blocks in without everything touching, so it doesn't all get stuck together. And then obviously you can tell I'm using the trowel tool a lot. Obviously you don't need it. It just helps with everything being measured and properly, made. And like this, it's easy, not perfect, it doesn't matter. And then right here, we're going to scroll down again, grab our hinges. As you can tell, hinges are a big part of this. And then, now that we have ourselves this little box right here, we can place one full block and another full block right there. Now we have this little hole in the middle. Now this doesn't actually matter. You can have it filled if you made yours, smaller. But mine usually just ends up having a little hole in the middle. And it's kind of hard to get this properly placed. That's why I'm using the trowel to move it over. And then right here's now these seats in the near the exact middle. Does not have to be perfect, but And then you want to cover this up so that you can see it's just the seat. And then you're gonna, with the tool right here, you're gonna select it all. And you're gonna go ahead and turn off collision, so you can walk through, because this will be a big part, because everything will collide. Now, for this part, you can use a portal, which is what I'm gonna be doing. But you're gonna need a jetpack and a small candy. You can use any jetpack, but you will need a small candy to go high enough. And this is what we're gonna bring on the newest added thing to build a boat, which is the rope. So you want to place it directly there, right? And you see, wherever you place it, it connects. right? So then since it connects, what we can do is basically place ourselves down a portal like that, launch ourselves up, and then once we hit like as high as we go, place a portal, fall back down, and then you want to place a rope like I did earlier, just right here on the middle of the pilot seat. Go in here, place it there. Now I got teleported back down, but that's fine. As you see, our rope's going like directly up, and go through the portal again, which is quite hard to do. Oh, I fell. I'm gonna take down the jetpack real quick because it makes you fly. Jump it through again. Place a wood block directly on top, and then our last time going through, just delete it. Look up, do a zone, select it all. Come down here, and then also select this rope piece, and then unanchor it. And then you should wait for this to fall down. As you see, mine landed right here, which is actually a really great position. If your lands, off, you can push it. But then what you want to do is turn off anchor block when placing it, and then you want to build like one up. That's what I like to do, and then place yourself down a seat right next to it. So then you'll see right this. You just walk right up to it, and then you want to grab yourself you can use firework, cake, glue block, all that. Since glue block's the most common thing had, I'm just gonna grab a glue block, and as you see, we're glued to it. And then you can grab out your build tool, and then just build yourselves a basic little, say, you want to do like a missile with anchor on. Build this, delete that. Just gonna scale it over so we just have a nice little pole. I'm gonna try to center myself the best I can. Now you can use a C, but I'm not going to. Just like this, anchored. I'm gonna delete the extra wood block and extra glue block. Now you can delete these blocks once you have everything in place, but I would not do that right now. I'd just scale this over. And that provides the best connections. So then we just got this giant block of titanium here. And now, from our plane set earlier, as we see, we have the chair. Now we need ourselves the actual plane. And now that everything here is connected, you can save. So I'm gonna save right here. Just gonna save it over that random slot. And then we're gonna hop in our seat. Make sure the rope is also collision off so it doesn't touch with anything. Turn everything off anchor. Oh, actually, sorry guys. Make sure this part right here is collision on. And as you can see, our thing rotates with us. And then you can also attach a camera to this. And with our jet, we just fly around. Oh, I turned it off. And then, yeah, see, this is what I said. This is what I meant. This thing right here having collision off is not a good idea. As you see, if we load back our thing, since we glitched our rope over here and saved it once it was bugged, now it's right here. And then if we don't make the same mistake as last time and actually turn our collision back on, now if we unanchor, we won't get pulled around. And our gyroscope works fine, which is what this object is actually called. As you can see, our plane moves perfectly in sync with us. Now also you can add weight down here at the bottom if you want it to return to its original state. As you can see, there's a little bit of drag to it, unfortunately, but that's just, with the issues with the rope. Now, obviously, having a camera better attached works. And let me show you guys what a final missile does. Once you've gone through a lot of trial and error, you can see I added weight to the bottom because it helps stabilize it, but you don't have to. And right here, if you select all this, make sure it's all collision off. Except for this bottom piece, because it will glitch through the ground. If I sit in here, on anchor, I can open my camera. And then ignore the man with soccer balls. and then we can just take off. And also if you flip upside down, your controls will get inverted. And then explode. Oh, I got flung. Alright, well, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and hopefully this helps y'all make some RC planes or, bombs. I'll see you guys later.